Dave,
I love these entrepreneurial stories, man.
right? I mean, let's talk about the next legend. Oh my goodness, this guy.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm really excited to have Jon back for another appearance on the summit. A person who inspires so many people in the collision industry through what I like to call the art of possible. Yes, the CEO of Halo ARC in the UK, one of our elite instructors, and honestly, one of my best buddies, Jon Parker's with us today. What's up, man?
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Hey.
Fine. You good to
Hey,
see
good
you?
to see you, fella. Man, we're
First of
excited to have
all,
you.
I've got like this cold problem, so my voice isn't working very well. I can hardly speak.
Oh,
But
but he's got that
most
beautiful
people,
British accent.
most people say that's a great thing. Yeah, John for 1 minute has shut up. Yeah, but I will strive to do my best.
Thanks
My
for
British
powering through.
croaky
Dude,
British accent.
John's the kind of guy I'd like to just chat with for hours, and sadly, we've only got like 9 minutes. But tell me, my friend, what's new at Halo?
Okay, for those that don't know, and I won't bore you, but in an industry in the UK where capacity is actually now an issue, where there are too many repairers and not enough, not enough work, we're gaining customers all the time, and we're doing it because I think we're doing a good thing. We're delivering less than 3 day key to key times. We're repairing cars cheaper than most people, but most importantly, we're making more profit than most people. So we've got a lot of insurers climbing all over themselves, saying, "Please work with us."
It's a truly revolutionary business model. I'm just, whether our viewers are like, well, insurance companies are bad, but you've taken a slightly different approach on that.
We have, yeah, we've turned it on its head.
Figured out how to repair cars properly and make friends with the insurance industry. That's weird.
Yeah, yeah,
It
repair
is
cars
weird.
properly. Sorry, Ryan.
No, man, I think we should get him to name some stats just so we shock people a little bit. What's your average cycle time?
2.5 days.
So if that doesn't wake a few people up on the call, I don't know what will. I
And
about
that's
didn't believe it.
and that's across 35,000 repairs. So just to put it in perspective, it's a lot of repairs. Yeah, so it's 35,000 repairs, 2.5 day key to key time. Yeah, and a on Trustpilot or whether you use Google Trustpilot, whatever, a 4.9 score with over 8,000 reviews. So it's not like my mum doing it.
Your
Yeah.
mom's not leaving all the reviews, huh? Okay.
No, she's not doing eight. No, she's 94 years old. She doesn't do that anymore. So
I mean,
yeah,
this is you're breaking so many belief patterns right now. Like there's so many of us that have these old beliefs that we're kind of entrenched in. You've blown them out of the water. You've blown expectations out of the water from cycle time to delivery time to doing it cost efficiently to being profitable. You're doing things that shouldn't happen. Tell us, I mean, how how do you advise shop folks like myself on here that it is possible? It is you're doing it. Like, where do we go? How do we get into this?
well, I mean, first of all, come and join some of your master classes and work because there's nothing more I enjoy than working with you guys and saying, "Here's the art of the possible. This is what can be done." You're right. What happens, of course, is most people get stuck in a paradigm that is got a no glass roof. It's a shut roof and don't think out of the box. Excuse my language. You probably hopefully can still understand. And that's the issue is that people don't understand what is the art, what is possible. Everybody's, oh yeah, yeah, best you can do is 6 day cycle. Thing you can do is like 4 hours touch time a day. Yeah, what if it's seven? How do you get 7 hours touch time? How do you make it 7 hours touch time? Yeah. It's not actually very difficult to do.
Oh, I hate
Well,
it when he says that.
well, it's like it's easy. Yeah, okay, I'll qualify that. Like the first time you ride a bicycle, you fall off. Yeah. And then as the more you do it, it gets easier. And then when you ride a bicycle, when you've done it for a lot, you don't even have to think about it. We don't have to think about it very much. We just know how to do it. What does it come down to? A mindset, a process, a really good relationship with your customers and clients, and doing what you say you're going to do, and be relentless in it, and don't ever give up.
Mhm.
Because once you give up, you fail, right? You never fail until you've given up. So, um, and more importantly, my job always is to make myself redundant. Yeah, as CEO of large group of 35, 34 body shops. We haven't had 34th this week. Um,
Good.
yeah, we've gone in the last 3 years. I've been doing it with Halo. We've gone from 140 people to 500 people in the organisation. So, it's been a big fun thing. We've gone from 10 body shops to 34 here in the space of 3 years, and they're all been built. We don't buy body shops because nobody wants to buy everybody else's culture, right? So Halo has a culture that we protect fiercely, and we don't want it diluted or infiltrated by other people's negative culture. So we build stuff. We don't
Everything
buy
from scratch. Yeah. You're
everything's
not
from
you're not you're
scratch.
not buying an existing culture,
No,
right? You're
you're
training
right, Dave.
people. Uh, I know a little bit about Halo because I've been hanging around with John, and he's also one of the instructors. If you're lucky enough to come to one of our advanced production management workshops, you'll actually get to learn everything about Halo. Um, but what's fascinating is like you have the center of excellence. So you're literally training people before you deploy them to a new location.
Yeah, everybody comes into what we have a centre. I mean, in simple terms, it's a training centre, but it's more than that. It is actually about being excellent, and our motto is always be extraordinary. But our excellence centre is actually about taking not only technicians but everybody within the business and actually creating a developed and structured career path for them and opportunity. And my job, as CEO, I'll retire in 2 or 3 years' time. Yeah, is actually up for grabs by anybody that wants it, right? Dave, if you're up for it, you know.
I'll check my
Seriously.
I'll check my
Okay,
calendar.
take calendar. Yeah, okay. I'm a busy man. But really, it's very much about creating excellence and creating opportunity and showing people the art of the possible internally. Remember, everybody says customer comes first. That's just rubbish. That's crap. Yeah, customer never comes first. People come first in your business because you can't deliver great customer service without great people. Right.
Mm.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, shareholders, and I hope my shareholders aren't listening, but shareholders come last. Yeah. And they don't really come last because if I have great people that deliver great customer service, I make great profits and my shareholders get value. But it
How
doesn't work.
come? How come?
You can't chase the
How
money.
I'm fascinated with that because a lot of large growing, consolidator type companies, their focus is the shareholders,
Sure.
and all the decisions are guided by shareholder wealth. How do you do that?
Yeah, that's interesting. We're private equity owned, so we have
Yeah.
the same situation. Yeah, the best thing to do in the nicest possible way is ignore them, because at the end of the day, if they trust you to do your job right, well, that's what they pay me for, right? They
Yeah.
trust you to do your job right, to deliver. Yeah, at the end of the day, EBITDA, your net profit, what the bottom line, yeah, is not something you should be chasing. You shouldn't be trying to chase the money. What you do is you chase the process and you chase the performance of the business, and the money is an outcome. Money is always an outcome, yeah.
Mm.
And money allows you to do things. That's all money allows you to do. It allows
Yeah.
you to go and get stuff done. So if we make tons of money, we can get stuff done. We can go and build body shops. We can go and do whatever we like. So, and at that point, guess what? Our shareholders are really happy. So, Halo is works as one country within five. Yeah, and we outperform all other four, multiple times, not only in performance,
Mm.
but I'll give you a quick one. I spoke to an insurer who has a network of their own body shops. And the guy that's coming in to run those said to me the other day, of course, we can always repair cars cheaper than you can. I said, right, okay, so how many people do you have to repair 100,000 car repairs? I won't give the numbers, yeah, but they were 70% less efficient than we were.
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, monstrously. I mean, it was just like a joke. Like, we had so few people. And what's really
Yeah.
interesting, we did a great metric the other day, and we said, how much does each employee within our company earn us, both in turnover and bottom line? And actually, for the last 3 years, it's increased. It's actually gone to double. So I won't give you the numbers, but I will do on obviously one of your seminars. But here, yeah, it's actually doubled in 3 years. If an employee is earning $40,000, that's not the real number. Yeah, yeah. This year they're earning $80,000. That's the difference we've made in improving process and performance. And I've got 17 seconds left.
Yeah. You know, if you guys want to learn from Jon Parker, come to our advanced production management workshop here in Nashville. And Deborah will put that. Jon, I learn something every time I talk to you, brother. It's good to see you. I hope you start feeling better, man.
Yeah.
That'll be good. Glass of wine. It's 7 o'clock here, so it's wine hour. I'll yeah, let you guys get on. Hope you have a good summit. I'll join when I can.
Good to see you, my friend. Everybody,
Take
Jon
care.
Parker.
Woo! Jon Parker. Thanks for joining us, fella. Man,